Well, we approach the games as we've approached the previous ones, and it really is one game at a time because it's such a tight fixture list. You know, we're coming in at our games, we have injury concerns, and you'll have that every game. So it would be very naive to look too far ahead. So what we have to do is focus on the next game coming up, which is obviously a tough game against Bengaluru, and make sure we're fresh and ready to give our best and be at our best. And if we are, of course, we'll feel it's a game we can win. But I've got to say it'll be a tough game. Bengaluru are a very good side. Well, Greg Stewart's a wonderful player. I mean, that's why I brought him to the football club. And I told everybody in the pre-season about the qualities he has. And it's nice, obviously, when that's vindicated and everybody can see, why you brought him here. Greg will tell you himself, he still, aspires to do even better, still wants to give more to the team, and I love that. He's a wonderful player, both on and off the field. Anybody, as we know, you ask anybody in our group, will tell you he's got a lovely personality, a caring nature, and he's a real team player. And he's showing his quality on the park. And he can score a goal, he can create a goal, but equally he works very hard with the ball and against the ball for the team, and that's what we need. So he's certainly a very, very good player, that's for sure. And there are some fantastic players in the league, and Greg's certainly one of them. Yeah, I think it's Komal Tatal I've been delighted with, as I have been with young Boris. They're both fantastic young players, and that's why we brought them to the football club. I mean, both these boys weren't obviously getting a look in ATK Moenbagen because of the quality that ATK have. I certainly liked everything I've seen about them, and I was very aggressive in their signing and bringing them to the football club because they're young, they have potential, and they're getting better all the time. And Komal, as you say, he's doing very well, showing a consistency. But you have to say as well, every time Boris enters the field, Boris is outstanding. As you know my opinion, I love him to bits. Big smile he's got, how hard he works. And the other night, I mean, it would have been a wonder goal he scored. When he came in, beat 3-4 men. He put a great ball in for Nerka, so he's creating chances as well. So in both Komals we're on the score sheet as well. So I think I'm delighted with two young exciting talents, and of course fighting out for spots. But that's not to say that the two of them can't play together. Because they're putting real pressure on Len as well, who Len Dungo's been outstanding for me. I brought again another player that I brought to the club, because there has been a big transformation since I came in, because I inherited that group of players. They weren't really with all due respect, they weren't the players that I brought to the club. Even last year, the foreigners, I signed some of the foreigners, but some of the ones were already there. But this year we've been able to look and add certainly where we needed. Greg Stewart was a position that we needed, a number 10 that could light the place up and be creative and score a goal and play. And it's the same with the young Indian players that we've added. Obviously brought Farouk back, who's been a huge blow. So you can imagine you've got Farouk here as well, with Komal and Boris and Len and Ritvik, who's come in as well, and Ritvik was outstanding the other night. So real competition for those wide places, which I love, because I love exciting players in the wide areas. So all those young players I've been delighted with, and they need to keep focusing, keep working hard, and making sure that we're moving forward. The bottom line is Jordan Murray is an outstanding player, as is Nerka Valsius. I mean, Nerka never scored the night, but he was outstanding in the game. He was so close, could have 2 or 3 great headers, but led the line, brought us up the park, and that's the thing. Sometimes strikers don't have to score to contribute, and that's what Nerka did the other night. But of course, when Jordan comes as well, again, that's real competition. And again, who's to say we can't play the two of them together? So what we want obviously all our 6 foreigners fit, healthy at the very best. And then of course we pick 4 from there. And that's a real challenge in itself because of the quality, I believe, that we have this season with our foreigners. Yeah, well, Mobashir is a positive one because he started training with the group now, so that's good. So Mobashir each day is getting better and healthier. And so that's nice because he has a role to play obviously in the midfield department with his energy. He can score a goal, he can create a goal as well, Mobashir. I was delighted with him last season, and it's been a shame that his start this season has been curtailed because of obviously the injury. That being said, you look at the performances of Alex Lima and Jitendra in the midfield, Kroonhuis did very well in there as well. So, but Mobashir certainly adds to that midfield group, and that's what we want. We want competition for places. So Mobashir's moving in the right direction. The Bengaluru game might just come too soon for him, but he is training well and he is getting healthier each day. And then of course we have the injuries from the other night. Alex Lima came out of the game, Jitendra had to come out of the game, and we had a few other knocks in the game. So we'll give everybody to the last minute and look to pick the best team available. But of course at this moment there certainly is 1 or 2 injury concerns ahead of the game. Yeah, again, I think I've always said this before, people judge, they judge on results. But if you actually look at the individual performance of Bengaluru, Bengaluru could have won each and every game that they've played. You know, they've been in control a lot of games. There's been a bit of bad luck that's went away, a bad decision here and there. So I'm under no illusions how difficult this game is against Bengaluru. Bengaluru have a wonderful coach. They have a very good set of players. They're a very good team, and you know we know as a group that's going to be a tough game. So we will get, as always, the utmost respect for Bengaluru because they have quality. They've shown that. What we have to do is make sure we're focused, working hard against Bengaluru, against the ball, and when we get it, go and play our game the way we want to play. Now, we're going to have to be at our very best, but if we are, we certainly believe, of course, as we do in the league, that if we're at our best, it's a game that we can win. But we're going to have to be at our best because it's a wonderful side, Bengaluru, and they certainly, in my opinion, should have more points than what they have at this moment in time. Well, we miss you, first and foremost, we miss you. I mean, the fans are the lifeblood of the game. We wish we had our Jamshedpur FC fans at the games. Hopefully, they're enjoying watching us and seeing what we're trying to do and trying to build, because it is very much, you know, a work in progress. We have a lot of work to do ahead of us, but I certainly know where we need to get to, and hopefully we can put those plans in place as we move forward. But my message is, you'll have a happy and healthy Christmas. We miss you. Hopefully, we get to see you in 2022, and everybody can have happy Christmas, wonderful New Year, and a very, very prosperous and healthy 2022. Take care. God bless.